Hello and welcome to our fifth and final match with Titan Breach. Not huge on this hand because it doesn't really do anything, but it's pretty good if it hits. Keep this 6. Not huge on it. I'd rather a 5. This is a better 5 than that. We're on a 16 outer on turn 2. These are spots where, like, I kept a lot of hands at the Grand Prix where I was on a 16 outer, which is the 8 fetch lands, the 6 red green dual lands, and the 2 forests to just, like, do things. And, like, sometimes you lose. I think you're, like, 60% to hit in time to do stuff. But, like, I don't really know if that's what you're supposed to be doing or not. Uh-oh. I don't think this matchup's good for us. Oh, wait, no, we have Emrakul? I guess it depends what gets surgical extraction. I guess they have archive trap too. I think this matchup's just very bad, actually. Unless we get very lucky with the Emrakul. Which is very possible. Let's see. Chalice of the Void is okay. I think you choose 2 because it stops Glimpse and Breaking Entering if they have that card. And Mesmeric Orb. EE is pretty bad. I'm just sure this matchup's just all around atrocious. You have Archive Trap. And he mills all your mountains, then you can't kill them. This is so bad. Okay, so lesson learned. Don't play this deck if people are going to play mill against you. And the Surgicals. Oh my gosh, just everything falls apart. So your deck, Surgical Extraction really is one of the better cards against this deck. Assuming you have a way to actually put the Valakut or the Titan in the graveyard. I'm just going to kill that right now. I just don't want to deal with it. I want to force my opponent to actually invest some resource into putting cards from my library into my graveyard. Cool. I've played a spell. My opponent's remotely reasonable, they can probably beat me through an Emrakul trigger. Nope, nope, nope. No, we're not playing Anger of the Gods. 228 beats. This has happened way too much in my recent lifetime. I had to do this in Legacy. Beating down with apes in Belcher. Yep, they did this right. They just like have to know there's an Emrakul they have to play around. The only people who are like maniacs enough to keep playing Mill right now are people who know what they're doing. Because the deck is not good against the majority of things in Modern. Like, Infect, very bad. Burn, very bad. I guess Crypt Incursion's kind of a card there. We're just on the old half and half plan. Cool. Just gonna die to damage after getting milled for 40 cards. I guess only 33. 32, I guess. Ooh. Okay. If this Emrakul trigger is stopped with a Crypt Incursion or a Surgical, I am dead. Yeah, that's good enough for me here. Oh, shoot. I forgot how that works. I just, like, misclicked on that. Also still dead to that. I was thinking it was just, like, oh, exile my whole thing. So I don't think Scapeshift is a viable route to victory here. I don't think Anger is a magic card. So I want Rex Sage to hedge against Orb. I don't think I want multiple not even sold on Chalice to begin with, honestly. Bolts are still good because they go to the face. It's just not Chalice here. And Malira's just a bear. I was just kind of boarding it in to board it in. And Crumble can take out the Hideaway land. Yeah, our opponent's at 52. Can we actually... You don't have Emrakul. Actually, all of our Titans were exiled, too. I don't think we actually had an out that game. Okay. I don't like it, but I'll live with it. Is this Leyline Assist? Oh, Leyline of the Void? That's actually good for me, right? Like, it turns off Emrakul, but, like, now I can't get Surgical. So I think that that's actually just upside. I don't really care about that. I'd rather just have the Bolt later. And you know what? If you got me for 13 cards, you got me for 13 cards. If they didn't have me for 13 cards, that's very lucky. I'm pretty sure this is actively bad. It also prevents my opponent from gaining life out of Valakut range. I don't like getting that aggressive here. I could pact for a Sakura Tribe Elder, which comes up sometimes, but like just losing the game if you don't hit doesn't seem very good. Especially when my opponent's hand is just like really have no idea what they're doing. If they didn't archive trap me on that Farseek, just have no idea. Okay, one mountain down. And I have to bolt that down, otherwise I'm just going to get milled randomly out of the game. That's... I think here's where I get aggressive on that. I'm just going to main phase it to minimize odds of getting archive trapped in a stupid spot. Mesmeric Orb, maybe? Oh, I'm not going to lightning bolt that. I would like to pay. Good, there's the Rex Sage in case I want to kill the ley line that's actively making my opponent's deck worse. So we got one mountain down. Bridge with 5 cards in hand. Okay. I think I just want to lead on Courser. I'm not even in a situation where I'm pressed to answer the bridge. Oh, come on. Lands, please. My opponent hasn't milled them all yet. Okay, now they're working on milling them all. They hit a Valakut and 2 mountains. I will continue taking this 1 damage chip shot. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't really want to use this Farseek until I can get my other 2 Valakuts on the battlefield. So I think I'm just going to line up the EOT Breach, untap Rex Sage or Bridge. And the EOT Breach is actually going to get fetch lands. Right? I don't want to get Valakuts. I guess if my opponent taps out for like another Mind Funeral, I do respond and get 2 Valakuts. But they need to tap the Ghost Quarter for that reason. Nah, I guess if it's 15, I can kill them. Never mind. 15, I just gun it. I was thinking they were closer to like 20 or something like that, but I can kill them with a single Valakut from 15 pretty easily. My force is still in my deck, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With 3 mountains gone and 4 in play, so I have 5 left in deck. One. So I'm drawing an untapped land, which is pretty key to this whole equation. I just have to shuffle it away if I want to do this. Just want to see how many mountains I have left in my deck. I would like to use this ability. 1, 2, 3, 4 mountains. I think I just get both Valakuts. There's another breach on top of my deck. That's fine. I'm getting it. The mana is actually kind of important here. Does search do something here? Definitely doesn't, because all of my lands are out of my deck. And yeah, I get to get all of these. Oh my gosh, I won a game here? How is this possible? And Ensnaring Bridge was involved? Everything here is just so bad for me. I guess I want Ancient Grudge. Don't think Crumble's good enough. I need to kill Ensnaring Bridge to win the game. I think that's about all I can afford, though. Just one? That's fine. If it gets milled, I can blow up the bridge. I'm okay with that. And I can pack for the stage. I've got enough answers then. I'm just waiting to get Archive trapped. Because as soon as that happens, I think it's just over. Yeah, this is pretty good. I'm going to keep this. Well, here's to getting lucky. I'm going to search at some point, so I can't not get trapped. I guess it's better if I get trapped earlier, because then my opponent can set up less if they just, like, randomly hit the Emrakul. Trying to figure out which of these is best to use here. I think I just want to fire the Mire as early as possible and try and bait a trap on like a more opportune turn. Well, this certainly looks like my opponent doesn't have an Archive Trap. Did that deck like cut Archive Trap and not tell anyone about it at some point? It's a glimpse. Orb. Okay. It's pretty cool. So Cinderglade's going to come in untapped. I'm just going to play the basic and pass the turn. I don't really have to untap permanents this game. Cool. I'm just not going to untap permanents. And because I think I want to get a forest here to maximize the number of mountains left in my deck, and also because uh, like I've hit the critical 4 for the Titan Breach stuff. My opponent's also at 18. That's a very nice life total for them to be at. With there's a creature in my graveyard, so I do have to fire to dodge a Crypt Incursion. That's not what I wanted to see. That's also not what I wanted to see. That's an interesting draw. So I can EOT Breach. I think I just fire EOT. So I can EOT Breach. I go up to... I guess I'm short a mana of the Dreamboat situation. But I can get a Sack Elder off the Summoner's Pact for more damage. I don't think those lists usually have counter magic. Valakut. Oh, that's kind of awk. I guess I just get milled a little more. Sure. That's fine. I'm just going to let these all resolve one at a time and think them through as they happen. So 1 mountain, 2 mountains, ancient. That is like literal perfects. There's still a Titan. I think I want to fire the Pact on the main phase here. So that as soon as it resolves, I can cast the Titan. Draw. Cute. So I'm just going to grudge the bridge. Make sure this resolves first before I spend mana on anything else. And that is fine. There's just one mountain left in my deck. And I have a Cinderglade and a Stomping Ground. That's it. So I think if I get that, and I get Valakut that. I'm trying to think if there's a way for me to maximize this. I think I just get it. Don't have Archive Trap, please. Oh, wait, is there under 20? Okay, there's not under 20 cards in the library here yet. So I want to get Valakut, Stomping Ground, not pay the life, upstairs, upstairs. Then upstairs for a little more. I should have paid the 2 life here. I actually could lose because of that. I should have a Lightning Bolt activation somewhere in the midst of this. How much am I getting Crypt exiled for? So I'm getting Archive Trapped. Yeah, I think that's... Don't think there's anything I can do about that. Is this flipping like Crypt Incursion? Okay, I'm getting double Archive Trapped. I don't have cards. I think my opponent messed this up. I think they were supposed to... Yes? I feel like I should have died here at some point. I don't really know how. What's... Okay, cool. Just lag. That's a decent way to finish up. I really think that matchup should be unwinnable. I don't know. When should they have done... So I searched... Did I search it? They should have responded... Like, when I searched off... I actually should have not searched off the Ghost Quarter. And, yeah, and they should have, like, punished me for that. That's what should have happened there.